Ready to go? Yeah. Whenever you're ready. Woo! See you at the end.
The RCMP have a rich history as Canada's national police service that dates back to 1873. From the role of women and Indigenous peoples to the uniform and military service, the RCMP's history is Canada's history. The origin story of today's RCMP shares deep ties to Canada's Confederation in 1867 and to the Dominion Police. As each new province joined Canada, it took on policing duties within its borders. But the Northwest Territories, without provincial status, had to rely on the federal government for policing. The federal policing body at the time was the Dominion Police, whose main role was to guard the Parliament buildings. As such a small organization, it didn't have the size and structure to police the Northwest Territories. So to fill this gap, the Northwest Mounted Police were created in 1873. This is considered the official origin of the RCMP. In 1904, King Edward VII awarded the title of Royal to the Northwest Mounted Police, officially creating the Royal Northwest Mounted Police. This was to recognize its 30-year policing role in the Northwest and Yukon territories. Eventually, after a bunch of organization changes and expansions of responsibility, 1920 saw the renaming of Royal Canadian Mounted Police and the move to the headquarters in Ottawa from Regina. At the time, there were several provinces that had their own police services, but by 1950, All of the provinces except Ontario and Quebec dropped their provincial police services and RCMP took over. In the 1930s, Marine and Air Divisions were created, which enhanced operations on the water and in the sky. Although neither division exists any longer, they continued to police by water and air. In June 1953, the RCMP became a full member of the International Criminal Police Organization, or Interpol. In 1978, the RCMP formed 31 part-time emergency response teams across the country to respond to serious incidents requiring a tactical police response. In 1986, in the wake of the 1985 Turkish embassy attack in Ottawa and the bombing of Air India Flight 182, the Canadian government directed the RCMP to form the Special Emergency Response Team, a full-time counter-terrorism unit, which was transferred to the Canadian Forces in 1993. In 1995, the Personal Protection Group of the RCMP was created at the behest of Jean Chrétien after the break-in by André Dallaire at the Prime Minister's official Ottawa residence. The PPG is a 180-member group responsible for VIP security details, chiefly the Prime Minister and the Governor General. In 2006, the United States Coast Guard's 9th District and the RCMP began a program called Shipwriter, in which 12 Mounties from the RCMP detachment at Windsor and 16 U.S. Coast Guard boarding officers from stations in Michigan ride in each other's vessels. The intent was to allow for seamless enforcement on the international border. The RCMP also provides law enforcement training overseas in Canadian peacekeeping missions. Today, we salute all those who are serving and have served within the Royal Canadian Mounted Police across Canada and around the world. Thank you.